Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Listen and Learn, the place where learning English becomes simple, fun, and 100% possible for everyone. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most powerful habits that can completely change your English level: thinking in English. Most learners can understand English words, read English books, and even write small sentences. But when it comes to speaking, they suddenly stop. Their mind goes blank. Why? Because they don't think in English. Let's be honest. When you try to speak English, do you first think in your own language and then translate it? If yes, that's the main reason you get stuck or speak slowly. When your brain is busy translating every word, your mouth can't speak smoothly. So, to speak English fast and fluently, you must train your brain to think directly in English. Think about children. They never translate. When a baby learns to speak, they just listen, copy, and repeat. That's how you should learn too. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. So in this video, I'll show you some easy, powerful tricks to help you think in English naturally, just like native speakers. Stay till the end because the last tip will help you transform your mind completely. Would you like me to continue with part 2, common mistakes learners make, next? If you say yes, I'll continue writing part 2 in the same smooth YouTube style. You said, now, before you learn how to think in English, you must understand what's stopping you. Most learners don't even realize that they're making small mistakes every single day that block their fluency. Let's talk about some of the most common ones and how to fix them. Mistake 1. Translating every word. This is the biggest problem for 90% of learners. When you try to speak English, your brain first thinks in your native language and then translate it. For example, you think, Ami pani kaite chai. Then you translate, I want to drink water. That's too slow. If you keep doing this, your brain never learns to think directly in English. Fix: start thinking about simple things in English from now. For example, when you feel thirsty, just think, I'm thirsty. Don't think in Bangla first. This small change will slowly reprogram your brain to think faster in English. Mistake 2. Fear of making mistakes. Many learners are too afraid to speak or think in English because they're scared of being wrong. They think, what if I use the wrong word? Or what if my grammar is bad? But remember this: you can't speak fluently if you're always scared of mistakes. Fix: change your mindset. Mistakes are not your enemy, they are your teachers. Every mistake you make is proof that you're learning. The more you practice, the fewer mistakes you'll make. So speak and think freely, without fear. Mistake 3. Learning words without context. Some learners memorize hundreds of words but can't use them in real life. Why? Because they learn words alone, not in sentences. If you learn apple, run, or happy without a sentence, your brain won't connect them naturally. Always learn new words inside a sentence. For example, don't just learn the word beautiful. Learn a sentence like, The sky looks beautiful today. This helps your brain understand how words fit together so you can think in full English sentences. Mistake 4. Not listening enough. Thinking in English doesn't come from reading. It comes from listening. If you only study grammar, your brain won't hear the real sound of English. Listening is the foundation of thinking. Listen to English every single day. Watch short videos, listen to podcasts, or even English songs. You don't have to understand every word. Just let your brain get used to English sounds. Slowly, you'll notice English sentences coming to your mind automatically. Mistake 5. Overthinking grammar. Many students focus too much on grammar rules. They think, which tense should I use? Is it has or have? And while they're thinking about grammar, the conversation is already over. Grammar is important, but not everything. When you're learning to think in English, focus on ideas, not rules. Don't stop your thoughts just to fix grammar. Speak naturally. Grammar will improve with time. Final words of this part. Before you start thinking in English, you must remove these habits from your mind. Stop translating. Stop being afraid. Stop memorizing without context. And stop overthinking grammar. Once your mind is free from these blocks, you'll be ready to learn the real tricks to think in English easily. All right, learners. Now that you know the mistakes to avoid, it's time to learn some real, easy, and powerful tricks that will help you start thinking in English every single day. Remember, you don't need to study for hours. You just need to build the habit. Let's go step by step. Trick 1. Name everything around you. This is one of the simplest and most effective exercises ever. Start naming things in English. The moment you see them, when you wake up, look around and think, this is my bed. I'm opening the window. I'm brushing my teeth. You don't have to speak out loud. Just think in your head. This helps your brain automatically connect English with your surroundings. In just a few days, you'll notice English thoughts forming naturally. Example: when you go outside, say to yourself, the weather is nice today. There's a car in front of me. I'm going to the shop. The more you do this, the faster your brain will adapt. Trick 2. Talk to yourself in English. Yes, you read that right. Talking to yourself in English is one of the most powerful ways to start thinking in English. You don't need anyone else. Your best practice partner is you. Start by describing what you're doing. For example, I'm cooking rice. I'm watching a YouTube video. I'm learning English with Listen and Learn. At first, it might feel weird, but soon it will become your habit. And that's when English starts to live inside your mind. Trick 3. Use mini conversations. Make short conversations in your head, as if you're talking to someone. For example, you say, "Hey, how are you?" Imaginary friend, "I'm good. What about you?" You say, "I'm doing great. I'm learning English." You don't need real people. Just practice inside your head. This keeps your brain active in English mode all the time. Trick 4. Change your surroundings in English. Transform your environment into English. Change your phone language to English. Label things around you. Write mirror, door, bottle, light on small notes and stick them on objects. Whenever you see them, your brain will automatically say the English word. You'll start thinking in English without even realizing it. Use English in daily life. Try to use English in small daily activities. When you write your shopping list, use English. When you search on Google or YouTube, type in English. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful ways to train your brain to think in English, the listening and repeating method. This method works because your brain learns language by hearing sounds first, not by reading grammar books. Think about how a baby learns. They listen again and again, then repeat. That's exactly what you need to do to think in English naturally. Let's break it down into simple steps. Step 1, listen every day. The more English you listen to, the faster your brain will adapt to the language. Listen to short, simple English videos, podcasts, or even YouTube shorts. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Your brain is learning, even when you don't notice it. Example: if you listen to an English sentence like, "I'm getting ready for school," your brain slowly starts connecting meaning, tone, and rhythm together. It's like feeding your brain with English sounds every day. Soon, it will start thinking in English automatically. Step 2. Repeat what you hear. After listening, repeat the sentences exactly as you hear them. This is called imitation practice, or shadowing. We'll talk more about that in the next part. When you repeat what native speakers say, your tongue, mouth, and brain start working together. It's like exercising your English muscles. Pro tip: don't repeat only words. Repeat the tone and emotion too. For example, if the speaker says, "That's amazing!" with excitement, try to say it with the same energy. This makes your speech and thinking more natural. Step 3, listen with purpose. Don't just play videos in the background. Focus. Choose topics that interest you: travel, motivation, football, or English learning itself. When you listen to something you love, your brain stays more active and remembers better. Also, try to understand the idea instead of every single word. If you get the meaning, you're already training your mind to think in English sentences, not in translations. Step 4, use English media only. Replace your native content with English content. Watch English YouTube channels, movies, and reels. Even if you don't understand everything, you're building a strong listening habit. Try this rule: 30 minutes of English listening every day equals faster English thinking in 1 month. You can even listen while walking, cooking, or traveling. Let English become the background sound of your daily life. Step 5, combine listening and speaking. After listening, try to use the same words or phrases in your daily life. For example, if you heard someone say, "Let's grab some coffee,"
Later, say the same thing to yourself or to a friend. This makes your brain remember the pattern automatically. No grammar rule needed. Final words for this part. Listening and repeating are not just exercises. They are your bridge to thinking in English naturally. When you listen, your brain absorbs the rhythm. When you repeat, your brain practices forming thoughts in English. Do this every day, even for 15 to 20 minutes, and soon you'll notice something magical. You'll stop translating and start thinking directly in English. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful methods to think and speak in English like a native speaker, the shadowing technique. This technique is simple but extremely effective. It trains your ears, mouth, and brain to work together. So you don't just understand English, you think in it. What is shadowing? Shadowing means listening to a sentence in English and speaking it at the same time, like an echo. You follow the speaker's rhythm, tone, and pronunciation without pausing or translating. Imagine watching an English video. The speaker says, "I'm going to the market." You instantly repeat, "I'm going to the market," with the same speed and tone. It's like shadowing their voice. That's why it's called the shadowing technique. Why shadowing works so well? Shadowing is so powerful because it connects your listening and speaking skills together. Your brain learns not only the meaning of words, but also the feeling of the language, how sentences sound, how emotions are expressed, and how real English flows. When you practice shadowing, your mouth starts moving faster, your brain stops translating, and you begin to think in English automatically. This method is used by professional language learners, actors, and even interpreters because it works. How to practice shadowing? Step 1. Choose a short English audio or video clip, 30 seconds to 1 minute. Make sure it's clear and easy to understand. Step 2. Listen to it 2 or 3 times first just to understand the meaning. Now, play it again and start repeating the words immediately after the speaker. Don't stop if you make mistakes. Keep going. Step 4. Focus on matching their tone, emotion, and speed. If they sound happy, sound happy. If they sound serious, follow that too. Step 5. Repeat the same clip every day for 1 week. Each time, your pronunciation and speed will get better, and your brain will begin to think naturally in English sentences. Example practice? You can start with short sentences like, "What are you doing?" "I'm just watching a movie." That sounds great! Listen to a native speaker, repeat instantly, and feel the rhythm. It's okay if you can't be perfect. Shadowing is about training your brain, not showing off. Extra tip for success? Record your voice while shadowing. Then compare it with the original speaker. Notice how close your pronunciation and rhythm are. It's an amazing way to track your improvement. If you do this every day for 10 minutes, you'll start to think faster, speak smoother, and feel more confident. Final words for this part. Shadowing helps you connect your thoughts with English sounds. Instead of thinking in your native language and then translating, your mind begins to understand English as a natural language. Practice this daily, and soon English won't feel like a subject anymore. It will feel like a part of who you are. Hey learners, if you found this part helpful, Don't stop here. Start shadowing today. Pick your favorite English video or even this one and practice speaking along with me for just 10 minutes daily. Remember, thinking in English starts when you listen, repeat, and live in English. So don't wait for the right time. The right time is now. If you want more easy tricks like this, make sure to like this video, comment "I'm thinking in English" below, and share it with your friends who are also learning English. And subscribe to Listen and Learn for more powerful English learning videos every week. Together, we'll make English your daily habit, naturally, confidently, and happily.